Hello, and thanks for tuning in. And I am that nerd dad, Joe Williamson. Hey, look, every week I talk parenting, pop culture, and politics. Click subscribe. I really appreciate it.
Right. Or what if, my one of my big fears is I mentioned PTSD or I mentioned therapy and somebody is like, well, why? I would not know what to do. I
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to do in that situation. Why do you have PTSD? Oh, good God. Like,
Well,
can you imagine?
the PTSD itself, because I think
Yeah.
when most of us hear that phrase, we think of a very Hollywood reaction.
Yes,
I
there's a
picture
very
you at
specific.
night with a bottle of whiskey, sweating bullets, having nightmares, and then lashing out and punching your husband. Is that is
Right.
that is that PTSD? Did I nail it?
That's exactly what my life
Okay.
is on the daily.
That's what I think people have a Hollywood image of
They
PTSD. For you to
do.
even say I suffer from it, people are probably like,
Right.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean to
No,
you?
they don't. And there's also that point of view that you are this hardened male and you are, I mean, because
You were a
you're this
sniper,
hardened
weren't you?
male. Yes, I was a sniper, and the trauma of it all has weighed on me so heavily.
Your partner
Um,
died in your arms. That's what
yes,
happened.
yes, and I relive that every day. But but that's what people think is like that I'm just sitting here hallucinating all the time.
Yeah, for
Something
sure.
has triggered me and I'm hallucinating. I don't ever hallucinate.
Okay.
I do not. I get asked that by the VA. They do like these check-in things, and they're like, "So are you hallucinating?" No, I'm still not hallucinating.
Still
Um,
not.
Still not. Hasn't changed. Um,
Okay.
uh, oh, they don't like
I'll let
humor.
you
By
know
the
when it
way,
happens.
the VA does not appreciate my sarcasm and my humor about my
Uh,
mental health.
holy crap. Okay.
They don't know what to do with it. It's really fun for me. It's probably the best part of being a part of like the VA mental health system is getting to throw them off with my humor. But anyway, so for me, I do have the traditional like nightmares. People with PTSD tend to have nightmares. I do, and they're not always specifically about an event. Sometimes they're kind of vaguely related. um, so I do have that, and that's probably 5 to 6 nights a week. So I don't sleep
Really?
super well. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But I did do oh man, it's called something specific, and I keep calling it nightmare therapy, but it has a name of some sort, like positive imagery therapy or something. My phone rang, sorry.
That's okay.
Under my dog, so he jumped up. Oh, he
That's
might.
adorable.
Yeah. Um, So, what they do is you basically rewrite your nightmare. So, at the point that your nightmare gets disturbing, you rewrite it. So, you just create an alternate ending and you meditate on that for, 10 minutes twice a day until that positive imagery shows up in your actual dreams. And it actually works pretty well for me. But when I'm having a bad day or a hard time, it just doesn't always, it kind of like reverts back and okay, well that was a bad week or whatever. I need to start meditating again.
Then you bake a cake.
Or right, yeah, exactly. Or even there's a new dream that I need to rewrite. So I'm basically a movie writer. Um, but at, it's so I have that kind of traditional reaction, but the thing that people don't understand is like I get triggered all the time. I get triggered by things. A lot of it for me is not having control over my environment, which as parents we know is virtually impossible. There's not really a lot of control that we actually have. So, but that's a major trigger for me is feeling like I don't have control over my environment. So being out at a busy store is triggering, or things like that. Anywhere where I just feel like I don't have control over when I leave or where I'm going or all the variables around me. So like all the time.
Yeah.
But unlike a lot of people, I still do all the things that I have to do. I'm anxious in the store, but I'm still in the store. And I'm going to check out and I'm going to leave with my things because I'm not fucking coming back, like,
Yeah.
so there are a lot of things too that I didn't necessarily realize were because of my PTSD. I thought I just have horrible anxiety,
Yeah.
which I do, but it's anxiety in response to a triggering event, even if you don't know what triggered you.
Thanks for listening.
Damn.